Hey boys and girls, welcome to another video of our YouTube channel. Today is Monday, the 13th, and it is week 3, day 1. So this is the start of a new category. Don't forget that we have our first 10 minutes to do our multiplication table, and then we have our daily skill. By now we have already done multiplication, addition, division, and subtraction. So we're just going to continue on that. This next 10-15 minutes should be for your daily skill. And it's going to be on division. So you can pause the video while you're doing this and come back whenever you're ready for the next part. All right, boys and girls. So as you come back, we are looking at what we're going to work on today. So like I told you, it's a new category, guys. On this one, we are talking about area and perimeter. Now, area and perimeter, we tend to get them confused, guys. We tend to do area and perimeter on the same problem. So let's make sure we read the questions carefully. Let's make sure that we know what it's asking for, whether it's area or perimeter, okay? So area and perimeter, you might get them confused, guys, but they're very different. With area, we're going to look at area first. You only multiply. Okay, so that's why we have the multiplication symbol highlighted. All you got to do is multiply. What do you multiply, you might ask? Well, we're going to multiply our length and our width. Okay, now I've added a picture here so you can see. Your length is going to be up and down. Okay, that is your length. And your width runs side to side. So this is your width, this is your length. So guess what you have to multiply? Yep, that's it. Just your length and just your width. And that's it. That's literally all you have to do. But you got to remember, guys, you got to read the question and make sure that it's asking you for area. All right. So now I don't see any numbers here around our square. So I'm going to make sure that I use the ruler provided, whether it's in the picture or whether it's the one that I gave you in your packet, to measure. Okay. So here they want us to measure with centimeters. I'm going to go ahead and measure the first one, the width. And the width measures 8 centimeters. And the length up and down measures 5 centimeters. So guess what I have to do with the 8 and the 5? That's right. I'm going to multiply 8 times 5. Now, since you already did your multiplication table, this should be very easy. All you have to do now is look at your multiplication table, and it gives you 40. But 40 what? 40 centimeters. All right, remember, we're talking about centimeters. Do you see an answer choice that says that? Yes. All right, so that is area. Now, what about if it's talking about perimeter? Well, with perimeter, guys, all you got to do is add everything around. Okay, so with perimeter, we're going to get everything around the shape. We're going all the way around. Now, also notice, guys, that in the picture that I added here, it is asking for perimeter. But look at the shape that they gave us. The shape that they gave us is a square. What do you know about a square? So I'll give you a second to think about it. Yes, a square has all equal sides. Because look, they didn't give me the measurement for everything. So now I'm going to go ahead and think, okay, I'm going to look at the centimeter and see what it measures. I'm going to go ahead and say that it measures 7 centimeters. What do you guys say? Is that right? No, I'm wrong. Why am I wrong? Although it did land on the 7 here, why am I wrong? Because it didn't start at the 0, right? My square starts here. So for that reason, it cannot be 7. I have to count the centimeters that are inside, which is 1, 2, and 3. So that means this side is 3. So that means that this side is 3, because it's a square, 3, and 3. Now, according to our formula, we have to add our length plus our width plus our length plus our width plus our length and our width, right? So you can follow your formula, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Or what else do you see, guys? Look, I see a repeated number. So you can also do 3 times 4. Whichever way you do it, guys, you will get the same answer, okay? So 3 plus 3 is 6. And 3 plus 3 is 6. We add our 6 and 6, we get 12. 12 what? Centimeters. Okay? So that would be our answer here. All right? And this is what you're going to need, guys, for when you get to your independent part of the packet. All right, so you can always Pause the video here so that you can look at it, look front and back to your packet and make sure that you're doing the right thing. Now you're gonna have 4 problems on this one. I really want to talk about number 4 really quick because number 4 is a little bit different. On number 4, it's telling you that the model represents Norman's rectangular backyard garden. Okay, so it's talking about the garden, and it even says so here. And Norman will plant carrots in the rectangular section of the garden labeled carrots, right here. So what is the area? Okay, I know I'm looking for area. In square feet of the section where Norman will plant his carrots. So they want us to find the area of this part that is carrots. Okay, so we know what area is, but guys, do you see any numbers to solve for area? Any numbers? No, I don't either. Now, there's an easy one here. The easy one is which one? I'm going to give you a second to think about it. Because look, they already gave us some numbers. Which one can I use? Yes, if you're saying 14, 14 is right. Because look, 14 right here is the same measurement as this 14. And the same measurement as this one. So even though they didn't give us a number, I know that that's 14. Okay, now what about the width? We don't have that. Look, because they give us 30, but yeah, 30 represents all this. I only want a small piece. It can't be 24 because 24 only represents this small piece. So what do I need to do? Think about it like this. I have a total here and I have a part. What do I need to do to find this small part if I already have a total? You're right. I cannot add anymore. I cannot multiply. I need to subtract. I'm going to subtract 30 and 24. What does that give you? So we're going to have to solve that. We're going to borrow. It gives us 6. That means that this is going to measure 6. How can I check? I can add 24 and 6, and it'll give me 30. Okay? So now I got to find my area. Remember what area means? All you got to do is length times width. So that means that you're going to do 14 times 6. Okay? You can solve it on the side. And that is how you solve number 4. All right, guys. That's going to be the end for day 1. Make sure you tune back in tomorrow, okay? Have a great day, boys and girls.